Every weekday, the CNBC Investment Club with Jim Cramer holds a morning meeting live stream at 10:20 a.m. ET. Here's a recap of Monday's key moments. The stock market cheered the weekend agreement between the U.S. and China to temporarily cut tariffs against each other, giving time for a larger trade deal to be reached. The S&P 500 rose nearly 2.5% and the Nasdaq jumped more than 3%. During Monday's morning meeting, Jim said, "We went this weekend from being enemies with China to being adversaries. And there's a very big difference. Enemy, meaning that I always felt that things could really spiral out of control. Trade adversaries, meaning that we're going to try to deal within the notion of commerce." Jim ran through some of our winners following the China news. AI chipmakers Broadcom and NVIDIA, each up 4% on Monday, are among the portfolio's biggest winners on the thawing of relations with China. As derivative AI plays, power management provider Eaton and thermal connector maker Dover sell essential products that make modern, energy-intensive data centers work. Both of these club industrials did enough with their latest earnings to keep us believers. Shares of Eaton gained 3.5%. Dover jumped more than 4%. Last week, Dover used some of its cash pile to make a small acquisition of German firm Secora that will bolster its data center business. Club name Meta Platforms rose 6.5% on Monday. Jim said that kind of move indicates China impact but makes no sense whatsoever. The company has no business with China. It does, however, get a significant amount of revenue from China-related advertisers. In any case, Jim will take the gain in Meta. That one is just an inexpensive stock, he added. I certainly don't want you to go. Meta's strong quarter quelled concerns that its aggressive AI spending is misguided. Danaher, which Jim now dislikes until there is a CEO change, saw its stock up nearly 4%. The life sciences giant does a lot of business in China. Danaher's latest quarter showed signs of life, particularly in the club name's bioprocessing business. CEO Rainer Blair said on the post-earnings call that bioprocessing is off to a better-than-expected start to the year. Starbucks stock rose 5.5% on the China news. I think Starbucks is just a gigantic buy-down, Jim said. Yes, its latest quarter was disappointing, but its business in China, even before the tariff relief, was holding up better than expected. Plus, Jim said CEO Brian Niccol needs more time to turn around Starbucks. What he inherited at Starbucks was worse than we thought.